Coach said today was a kind of a get back to basics training camp kind of practice. Do you think that was helpful? Do you feel like today was good practice?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like that's one thing we really need to get down is just back to the basics, and just from there, just keep expanding that and just getting better and better, and just be able to respond this next week. We're by the week this week, so I feel like we have time to regather ourselves and just build upon and just get better, keep getting better, knowing our fits, knowing like working as a whole defense. So I think that's big. That we just need to get together and just go through all that.
DJ Lundy on Monday mentioned multiple times that there was a disconnect with the defense. Where do you think that comes from? And as a linebacker, do you feel you kind of have an extra responsibility to kind of find what the disconnect is and make the adjustments?
Say it one more time.
DJ Lundy mentioned about a disconnect on the defense on Monday. Where do you think that's coming from?
I mean, I can't really say too much about that, really. Like, I mean, that's more like a team personal question, to be honest with you. I can't really answer that question, but I mean, I feel like everybody just needs to be like in accord with each other and like just be together and play together. I feel like that's one thing that, because sometimes we kind of get out of that. I feel like what the disconnect we're talking about is probably that, is that linebackers, cornerbacks, and D-line all need to be able to on the same page and be working together so we can have that success on defense. So.
Coach was saying that sometimes it's hard to not focus on like what the season's going to be at the end of the year, like the record at the end of the year and things like that, but just focus on today. Mm-hmm. Is that a challenge though? Like, because nobody expected you guys to be in 0-2.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, nobody really expected that. I mean, I didn't expect that as well. But I mean, it is what it is. We just need to come out there and respond. I mean, it's not the greatest way to start off your season. So I mean, the only thing we could do from here is just keep getting better and better and just respond. I mean, like I said earlier, like we have that bye week this week, so I think kind of just need to cool things down and just be able to play more as a team and just be able to go out there and have some success in this next game. So, yeah. And stuff like that, but I mean, I feel like overall, just being able to run and track the ball and stuff like that, I did pretty well on that. But I mean, there's definitely like areas where I need to improve on to be able to become that a better linebacker. So, I mean, that's why we got practice today and all this week to be able to improve. And then, so this week, like I said, like with experience, it'll just come to me and just everybody else. So.
Coach Norvell mentioned leadership a bunch of times today and on Monday. Have you been trying to step up as a leader, or have you seen other guys since the loss trying to step up and be leaders as well?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like at this point in time, I mean, like last year, like we kind of knew our set leaders. Like we already had the veterans. Everybody left. So I mean, like this past year has been a bunch of people got to step up. I think one dude that really is stepping up and taking that leadership role is probably Justin Cryer. I feel like he's a more vocal dude with the team. So I kind of try and lead by example with effort and stuff like that. I feel like he's more of a vocal dude. And then like Lundy, I mean, he's been here for a long time, so I feel like he's just a natural leader for the defense. But yeah, I think everybody really kind of stepping up, especially like younger guys, like people in my class, like sophomores, are really starting to get a bigger role. So like they got a leadership role comes with that as well. So just got to keep the morale up.
The coaches, are they treating practices like they did when you guys were, number 5 in the country, number 3 in the country last year? And are they keeping the same approach with you guys in practice?
I mean, yeah, there's a little bit difference, but I feel like we're coached like very hard throughout like this entire time. I feel like it's kind of like there's obviously been more up tempo and more hard on this recently just because of the last 2 games. But I feel like that's kind of how I'm used to being coached, to be honest. So I feel like it's a little bit different, but it's like kind of the same, to be honest.
Is the confidence still where it was, in guys? Or?
Yeah, no, I still feel like we got the confidence in ourselves. I feel like we just need to execute. That's really it. Just got to go out there and execute it. So nothing much else to it.
Versus sometimes it's just the little details in defending the run, or is that alignment? Is that eyes? Like what kind of details do you think can make the difference moving forward?
I mean, I think it's just a little bit of everything. Like you jump out of your gap, I feel like when you should like trying to make a play instead of just going off here like what you're supposed to do. I feel like that's when you mess up, and then the offense gonna expose that. So like you jump out of the gap trying to make a play over here, and then they go right through that gap. I mean, that's really like just the little details that you need to stick to your assignment. You can't be trying to be a hero and like just play for yourself. You need to play as a team. Like even if you're not getting the stats you don't want to, like once you jump out of those little like details, stuff like that, that's when offenses start to expose that stuff. So you just need to stay on top of the, like you said, the little details.
Your last one.
But like, how have you felt the communication has been defensively, getting the play call from the sideline, talking to the defense, and then getting the audible? I'd say, do you think that's been up to par or needs improvement?
I mean, I feel like for the most part, it's been pretty good with the communication and stuff. It's been pretty good so far. And like from what I've seen when I'm on the field, to be honest. So I don't really see. I mean, there's obviously you can always improve. So I feel like you can improve on that. Just getting it out maybe a little bit more faster. So like whether it's the D line or DBs, we don't gotta like last minute say it and then like you don't know. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta get it out faster sometimes. But I feel like for the most part, it's been pretty good.